birthday party, surprise birthday party last night. I had a wonderful time. I really did. I kind of was with the children more so that they didn't have to worry about their children, just keeping the children occupied. Because I don't do all of that drinking and stuff every now and then, but being that I've stepped into my power of being a healer, I try to not do any of those things. And I know everybody else my age that was there was doing it, drinking and stuff like that, and it's not just something for me anymore. So I chose to just be with the children, and I just want to say this. I came on because I just wanted to give a quick little message to people who suffer from depression. I had a weight loss surgery, and I didn't do right by the surgery. I had the gastric sleeve. I had this surgery back in 2017. Everything was done correctly, but I wasn't mentally ready for it. And so it didn't work for my body like it was supposed to. But now, being that I don't eat as much anymore, I'm watching what I eat. I eat a lot of salads and fruit and different things and stuff like that. My pouch has reset. And when I had the surgery, I didn't know that, if you already suffer from depression, it could hit you like 10 times worse, So, and I wasn't medically diagnosed with depression, all that stuff like that, but I know what depression was, from how I grew up. So I knew what depression was, trust me. And I don't know, just something about that surgery, and it just started hitting me all the time. So I just wanted to speak to those people today that, have depression, or whatever, or claim to have depression. I just wanted to tell you, what started to help me through it was when I started to, wake up on my journey. And in the beginning, me adjusting, adapting, releasing different things, like really releasing a lot of stuff that I was taught. That was the major part, just releasing the stuff that I was taught. And it was like I'm starting over with this clean slate, and now I know the truth. So it was like me stepping into, or trying to step into my power. I would say I'm in my power now, but me trying to step into the power, doing what I'm supposed to do in the beginning stages of starting my healing business and different things like that. But it was just all so much for me, and I was like, then I had to do other things, and I couldn't fully focus on this 100%, and I didn't have that balance. And I feel like every time that I was off balance, I got depressed. And then I started thinking, well, what puts me in balance? I started eating right. I started having good thoughts. I started allowing my higher self to take over and not my lower self. And I know we are one, but I just started having higher thoughts and not allowing lower thoughts, not allowing certain music to influence how I wanted to think. It's about you and, what you want. Until, like if you give that power to somebody else to think for you, you just gave everything away. You know how we'll turn on the music and some stuff we listening to, like, well, damn, I feel that, and then we just tap into it and we link and sync to the music. Well, sometimes you need to turn that music off or play some frequencies, something that'll help you. You feel what I'm saying? Some beautiful music, some kind of affirmational music, or something that will just help you. And then I started doing, my spirit team put me on this self-love journey, and I really feel that helped me tremendously. When I went on this self-love journey, I was really, really hard on myself, but I needed to be, because the depression had me like just wanting to give up. And I mean give up the hard, strong way, if you know what I mean. I'm not gonna say that on here, but I was like, then I started to think, you already put here to heal the masses. They already told you what the outcome is. It's getting to that point. You have to get to that point. You know what the ending is, but getting there is what you need to worry about right now. And I'm like, okay. I was like, all right. So it started to sink in. I was like, well, let me try this self-love journey. So I started to look up what people do on self-love, and I was like, okay, I get that. But then I started to think about me. I started to go back in my past, just start thinking about stuff from my past that I never really healed from. You know, they call it shadow work or whatever. You may call it something else. But I started to go back in my past and just start, you know, you don't have to reach out to these people per se. You just have to relive it for a second and find out what did you learn from that situation and then release it. My problem was it affected me so badly in, you know, different instances that I just tried to block it out of my mind like it didn't happen. And my higher self in one of my readings called me out on it, and I really didn't know that I was doing that. But now I go back and I see, yeah, I did do that. I didn't want to deal with it. That's just how I felt every time I thought about it and it was coming back. I was like, no. Like, and I just didn't want to think about it. I didn't want to think about the molestation. I didn't want to think about, you know, the verbal abuse, the physical abuse, you know, just different things, you know what I mean? Like, all kind of stuff that happened to me in my childhood and in my young adulthood, different things. Like, I'm about to be 40, and it took for me to be, hell, almost 40 to, like, really have a balanced life. I'm okay with that, though. I'm okay with that, because a lot of people become their best selves right at 40. So I'm good. I'm happy to be 40. A lot of my friends and family members didn't make it to turn 40. You know, so March 8th, Pisces. But yeah, like that self-love journey is something amazing for a person that's going through depression, because you get to sit back and just focus on, okay, you know, a lot of people write stuff in the phones or whatever, say stuff in the phones, but I tell you to get a notebook. And usually when you see me, I'm going to have some type of notebook somewhere. This is the big one. I have plenty of smaller ones. That's a sketchbook. I like sketchbooks because, actually I need to put that on my Amazon wish list too, because I use a lot of those. I use those because you can draw stuff. You can, you know, write stuff out or whatever, and you know, you don't have all those lines and stuff, but I really like those sketchbooks, the little black smaller ones. It's like this. Anyway, getting off subject, but I feel like writing stuff down, you know, it is really true, good, honest therapy for you. A lot of people don't believe in going to speak with other people, but I really feel like it is, and I was taught how to release those things from your energy the correct way. And a lot of people do a moon ritual on the full moon. Well, the full moon is already linked to a lot of stuff anyway. And one of my good friends, Jennifer, her name is Jennifer, sorry. She taught me, her and my mama Yamo taught me about the day after the full moon, which is the waning gibbous. And that night after the night of the full moon, you can tell the difference in what you are releasing once it's released. When I tell you, once I started to do that instantly, and it may not work like that for everybody, but when I release everything. I release it mentally, I release it's kind of like the situation is dead to me. You know what I mean? Like, literally, it's gone. I handled it. I don't want it anymore. Even if I thought about it, it doesn't bother me. So, you know, yeah. Like, the same way that they do it, just change the day. Just wait one day later after the full moon. Because you may still get a little bit of the full moon's energy, but you want that waning gibbous. And it's the night after the night of the full moon. You'll see a major difference for those of you who were just doing everything on the full moon. See if you can tell the difference by releasing the stuff on that next day. And I want you to comment and let me know if you got the same results that I did. You know, sometimes you have to sit down and, you know, go through things and write things down, and don't let anybody read your stuff, because it's not their business. You don't have to read these things to anybody, so you can go deep down into the darkness of your soul, because we all have that darkness. Nobody is just perfect. We are not here to be perfect. We're here to learn. We're here to evolve. We're here to get these experiences bedded inside of our soul. So a lot of us need these experiences, and I know I'm always saying this, but we do. We came here to get these experiences. You know, Earth is a school. Like, you can incarnate in other places, but you chose to incarnate here, and we all are here together if you're hearing the sound of my voice. You know, so, I mean, of course you can hear the sound of my voice on other planets, but I'm just saying, anyway, that's too much. But, maybe sometimes you just take it a little bit too far, and, well, hey, if I take it a little bit too far mentally, the right people that needs to hear it will catch on, their grasp to what I'm saying, and I don't have to shut myself down because some people don't get it. It's just not time for them to get it. And I have to let certain family members know that sometimes, like, no, I'm not about to downgrade my thinking, you know, or what I'm going to say on here or anywhere else for someone who's not getting it. It's okay. Everybody's not going to get it right away. That's why it's here. This is like a timeless video. Like, it'll hit you when you need to be hit, I would say. When you need to hear this, you will hear it. So, hey, it can be a year from now, it can be 2 years from now. I just really would like you to leave a comment, you know, letting me know how you felt about any of my videos. You know, all comments are welcome. I know it may be some bad comments and stuff like that. People may feel like, oh, you know, to be honest, I don't give a damn how they feel. I'm just speaking my truth and what I know, what helped me. So, I will probably overlook those anyway, because, you know, I vibrate so high. It's like I can look at something and it don't even faze me. I'm like, oh, poor baby, let me send them some love, because they need it. Like, they don't even know themselves, because if they knew themselves, they wouldn't even make a comment like that. They wouldn't even put that energy out in the universe like that. Because what you put out, you receive. So, you know, that's why I'm trying to make this video today, because I just feel like somebody out there is suffering from depression, and it's real. It's out there. It's a frequency, and you have the control to remove that frequency. You have the control to remove that frequency and get on another frequency. You know, get on you a manifesting frequency to where you manifest everything that you want. And depression, I'm sure, is not one of them. You know, but when I started on that self-love stuff, I started to find out that, hey, a lot of the stuff that I was going through with these men or women that I've dated, you know, like, I didn't even want to go, like, that wasn't me. Like, I don't even like that, like, going to places because they feel like that's somewhere they want to take me out, and then me always saying, it don't matter, we can go wherever. No, I really don't like those things. I really like specific things. I like to be inside sometimes, and so I'm a introvert best. Sometimes I may use phrases and you guys are like, well, how did she put that together? Look, I know what I mean. I know what I mean. So, I know what I'm trying to say, but it may not be something that you would say, but it's something that I'm saying. What else? But yeah, just try that self-love journey, man. Like, start it off. You gotta start somewhere, and you would be surprised at how far you can get in a short amount of time just by starting it. And I'm gonna actually restart it because I feel like once I started on it before, like I had got so far, and then my world shook me a little bit, and I had to come off the road. So I was a truck driver I've been a truck driver for close to 19 years, and this past December I had to come off the road, and it kind of happened overnight, and they won't allow me to go back over the road anymore because of the circulation and problems that I was having, me being plus size. And it's like now I am local in Atlanta, but I'm not driving anymore. I'm like in an office, so I go and help the yard people, put trailers and doors and stuff like that, and I also do my office work where all of the drivers have to bring all of their paperwork into me, and then I go over their paperwork, and then I'll send it to the departments that that holds the actual paperwork and the filing cabinets and stuff like that or whatever. But I kind of like the way it is now because I'm not doing a lot of hard work anymore. It's just when I do have to go work the yard, like tonight is Sunday, and I have to go in about 2, but I want to go in a little bit earlier because I don't want the weekend paperwork to pile up on me tomorrow when I have to go in the office, and then it may be a long night for me tonight, and then I have to get up and go to work in the morning as well. So it's like me doing 2 jobs, but it's with the same company, and not complaining, but it's really still better than me being out there on the road because I get to go spend time with my family, and I was able to be here to save my brother's life, so I'm very, very truly grateful for that, and I won't hang that or throw that up in his face at any time because I know how that could be when somebody do that. I'm not that type of person, but I am truly, truly grateful that all of this happened to me, to be honest with you, because my next step is to move to North Carolina, and I want to move to North Carolina, right there by the beach in Sneeds Ferry. That is my dream. That will be where I call home. That's where I will settle, and plant my roots there, maybe start a family, I don't know, but I definitely will plant my roots there. I'm working on my credit. I think that's a part of self-love too. If that's a part of you working on yourself, if that's what you need, I feel like, hey, why not? So I'm working on me constantly every day, and I think this is going to be an ongoing process. Like if this is me, this is my body, this is my world. I create my world every day. I'm going to do something to work on me. So I take a little bit out of my paychecks every week. I put some in my savings for me to move, and I pay down, put money down on paying off some of my credit cards and everything. I don't have a home. Actually living here in Atlanta, I actually live in my car. That's why you can't see the back there, because I have a bed back there, and I have a little Kia Forte. But I do have a bed back there, and I sleep in my car, and there are places around the areas that I actually be in every day that knows me, that knows my situation, and allows me to stay there. They watch me, even in the middle of the night when I outside of the store to the bathroom, the night shifts, they know me. So for anybody that's in the Atlanta area, and if you are living in your car, baby, let me tell you something. And if you're depressed about that too, hey, this 2-on-1. Do not be ashamed. Do not be ashamed. Because if you think about it, think about this. We are at work, I don't know how many days a week. I don't know how many hours a week. It depends on your job. And you're really never at home. Really. But you're always having to drive that car. The car is literally parked outside of your job. You know what I mean? If you have one or whatever. And don't look at it in that light. Start looking at it like, I'm so grateful to have my car. I'm so grateful to be able to stay in my car. I'm so grateful to not have to pay rent, you know, and be like depressed and living like paycheck to paycheck. You know, it could be worse. It could be worse. It could be worse. It could be worse. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Start, you know, telling the universe what you're grateful for, and watch how stuff just start, you know, happening. Like now I'm able to save money and pay my debt down so that I can just do what I need to do and move. Like I'm about, honestly, and I don't know why I'm about to say this, but I'm like 50,000 in debt right now that I need to pay off, and I'll be able to move to North Carolina. So I work really hard. You know, I try to get overtime, and I have everything, every penny is accounted for. So I have to do what I have to do. Some nights I may not get good sleep, but you know, I'm good. And then I have these big old storages that I'm going through. My father on the other side in heaven, he talks about him and his wife, my mama Melissa. They always talk about me downsizing, but I literally used to be a hoarder. I'm not ashamed to say that, but I want to go through my stuff. Personally, I want to go through every piece of everything that I have, and I now know that it's because I lost some stuff when I was younger. I had a lot of stuff stolen from me also, so I like to go back and just, you know, mentally release and everything, and I like doing it this way. I wouldn't change that. I wouldn't change it at all. So I'm downsizing, but I'm doing it a little slow. I'm gonna have to pick it up a little bit soon though. But I'm gonna try not to work on the weekend so that I can get more content for you guys, and you guys can like see my life and see what's going on. But I am working an actual job right now, and I have my healing business on the side. So one day I plan on having my healing business be full time, and that way I'm not working for anybody else but myself, and I know I'm worth it. I know that I've stepped into my power, and I know that one day I'm gonna probably have, one day I'm gonna have celebrities and royalty calling me, you know, wanting to fly me out to come do house, you know, cleansings and healings and all different types of things that I offer and stuff, because I know I'm really good at it, and I know that everything that I do is through unconditional love, and they wouldn't have to worry about, you know, somebody tapping into their energy and doing something that they don't have no business, because a lot of people are really, really picky about who gets into their energy, and I don't blame them. You know, so, but anyway, it was supposed to be like a little short video, and I just been babbling. So if you have stuck around with me this long, I want you to drop unconditional love in the comment box, and I'm going to choose one of you guys to do a free energy detox, so that you're able to feel the energy and get like a little quick reset. It doesn't take long to do, but I will be contacting you. So if you did comment unconditional love, or after you comment unconditional love, click on my website, go to my email, and shoot me an email of your username on YouTube, and I would love to do a free energy detox for one of my subscribers. But you must be a subscriber, so please, please, please like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. I thank you for your time. I thank you for listening to me babble a little bit. And to that person again who is going through depression, I've been there. I've done that. I am not perfect. You are not perfect. It is okay. Start that self-love journey, and it will literally change your life. I am Brionna Lashae, and I love you unconditionally, and there is nothing, absolutely nothing you can do about that. You guys have a great day.